Get 3 months of local news for just 99 cents a month. You'll get unlimited access to the news you need to stay engaged and connected to your community. Visit duluthnewstribune.com/subscribe now to get 3 months of local news for only 99 cents a month.
Hello Northlanders, it's Wednesday, September 20th. I'm Wyatt Buckner with your Duluth News Tribune Minute, presented by Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union.
The average MPECU member saves over $785 a year in better rates and lower fees. And with MPECU, every ATM is your ATM. With their free checking program, you get ATM fee reimbursements at any ATM anywhere in the U.S. Check out Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union services online at mpecu.com or visit their offices in downtown Duluth, Arrowhead Road, or Miller Trunk Highway.
Now here's a look at today's headlines. For decades, the only people on Isle Royale National Park in the winter have been moose and wolf researchers. The National Park Service could change that as it finalizes its wilderness stewardship plan. Under its preferred option, the remote national park in Lake Superior would consider remaining open to visitors in the winter if Lake Superior is 100% ice-free for 5 years. Liz Valencia, Isle Royale's program manager for interpretation and cultural resources, said in a public meeting earlier this month. That will take a while. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, which has been tracking ice cover for the last 50 years, notes that Lake Superior on average has a maximum ice cover of 48.8%. While it has seen as little as 8.5% maximum ice coverage in 2012, it jumped back up in 2014 and 2015 when more than 95% of Lake Superior was covered in ice, NOAA's Great Lakes Environmental Research Laboratory reported. Still, a half-century of data reveals a trend, with all the Great Lakes experiencing a long-term decrease, but with only Lake Superior's decrease considered statistically significant, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency said in its climate change indicator on the Great Lakes. The number of days of ice coverage near the shore is also decreasing, the EPA said. Currently, the park is closed from November 1st to April 15th every year. Lake Superior winters can be extreme and unpredictable, and the many harbors and covers around Isle Royale are some of the first places to freeze and last to thaw. You'd likely be on your own to get there and back, after all. The two other options the Park Service could choose from include no change, the park would remain closed in winter, or open the park in the winter with minimal visitor services. Intense rain showers were too much for the stormwater system to handle, forcing authorities to temporarily detour traffic around freeway tunnels as sewer lines in the area backed up September 11th. The Minnesota Department of Transportation this week is undertaking repairs and cleaning out drainage structures that run below Interstate 35 as it passes through eastern Duluth via a series of tunnels. To accommodate the work, the I-35 northbound on-ramp at Lake Avenue will be closed today. Traffic temporarily will be rerouted onto Railroad Street and the 5th Avenue West on-ramp. Workers will clear drainage structures of trash and debris that was washed into the sewer and make repairs as needed, said Margie Nelson, a public affairs coordinator for MnDOT. The job likely won't be completed until October 22nd, and motorists should expect daytime shoulder and lane closures during the interim. The work zone will be between 5th Avenue West and 26th Avenue East. Oasis del Norte is expanding to open a taqueria-style restaurant, in addition to its popular taco food trailer. The new restaurant is located in the Lincoln Park Craft District at 2401 West Superior Street, next door to Ursa Minor Brewing. Eduardo Sandoval Luna first launched the Oasis del Norte taco trailer in 2015 with the goal of sharing Latin culture with the community. The trailer started its season this year during the last week of April. The restaurant is anticipated to open September 29th, pending inspection from the Minnesota Health Department. The food trailer will resume operations next season. Operating from a brick-and-mortar location will enable Oasis del Norte to serve authentic Mexican cuisine year-round. The building is owned by Sandoval Luna under MAE Properties, LLC. He's invested much sweat equity into renovating what was the previous site of Big Bottle Liquor Store, as well as hiring local union contractors and his Latinx friends in the construction trades to transform the building into what he calls, quote, our little oasis of Mexico in Duluth, end quote. Guests can either take their food to go or dine in after placing their order at the counter. 2 separate dining areas provide seating for more than 40 people, with future plans to add outdoor patio seating where guests can listen to cultural music. The restaurant menu will feature the same items as the food trailer, with specialties served on the weekends, plus more vegetarian options and spicier salsas, he said. Now here's a look at your forecast, brought to you by the News Tribune's Northlandia podcast.
Duluth forecast for today, mostly sunny and mild with a high temperature in the mid to upper 70s. South winds around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Clear to partly cloudy tonight, temps dropping only into the middle 50s or so. And for Thursday, mostly sunny and warm again with temps likely in the mid to upper 70s. Start looking at a few scattered showers and thunder showers as we approach the weekend with an increasing chance of rain through the weekend. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist John Wheeler.
Thank you to the Northlandia podcast for their support. The weekly podcast explores curious and unique stories here in the Northland. The latest episode looks into the Mesabi Iron Range's last standing headframe and the efforts to preserve it. You can find all the episodes of Northlandia on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get this podcast. Reporting for today's episode was done by Jimmy Lovren, Peter Passy, and Brielle Bredston. Thank you for listening to Duluth News Tribune Minute. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.